Morning. Gorgeous morning, folks. 60 degrees out, sun's up. June's a beautiful time to be out here. Ah, it's amazing. Gorgeous out here. But I've got work to do, folks. You can see all this greenery, all this grass. If you watched my last videos out here at the cabin, you would have seen all of this was right down to the dirt. All around the cabin was down to the dirt. My mission today is to get the tractor with the box blade going and to knock all this down to dirt. Now, why, you might ask? Well, folks, we're getting into fire season. If I can get as much of this down to raw dirt as I can, as well as the driveways and the road up to the top and all that, I can start putting in some fire breaks, really get the property protected for fire season. And then I really need to try and take a look and see if I can figure out how to get my 3-point working, because right now it's not. And I've been told that there's some wiring that could be faulty and you just got to trace the wires out and find them so that you can get your PTO working. And if I can get my PTO working, well then, folks, we can run the brush hog. And I've got a 5-foot brush hog here that I didn't use last year because although I got my tractor fixed and everything was working, it quit working again before I could run my brush hog. This guy, I think it's a 5-foot, it'll cut 1.5 inch sapling. So needless to say, I got to fix it. I got a drive shaft sitting right there that needs some lube. Got to get it put back in there, get this thing back together. I definitely got to protect that drive shaft. That's ridiculous. But I could also use my post hole digger. I'd really like to get a target set up there on the range. But the main mission right now is to get things knocked down to dirt for fire season and just to kind of protect the cabin. So we'll definitely be running the tractor for a couple hours this morning. And then if I can get my PTO figured out, we'll run the brush hog. But that's the mission for today. So without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, pollen on that seat. Oh, we're 3/4 full. I'll wait for that light to go out. Somebody moved in.
Another day passes. Everything just seems to stay the same. The sun sets and the sun rises, but nothing ever changes. Not anything. It's just the same thing, different day. Like we're stuck in a cycle. But again, it's the same thing. It just goes round and 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 round again. Goes round and round and round. And round and round and round.
about 80 plus degrees out right now. It got kind of warm and boy, that was dusty, but I managed to get quite a bit of the grass knocked down to dirt. As you can see, we didn't get around the sawmill yet. Still need to do that. Get that area dealt with. But got up the driveway and back a couple times, so that's pretty much down to dirt. Of course, the object here for fire season is to get as much dirt as I can around the cabin. I still need to get out a weed eater. I didn't bring one with me this trip. I thought about it, but I just didn't. So next trip will definitely be a weed eater trip. We got most of this in here. I need to clean this up a bit more, but I probably need the weed eater for that. It's hard to get the tractor in there to try and get this green stuff here out of the way. And then I really need to move some stuff out of here and kind of dig all that back around there. And most of that's weed eater work, but you can see we got out around the solar panel. Got around the woodshed a little bit better, so that's good. Definitely cleared most of it out and built a more defensible space here, so I think that's going to be pretty good. Tim did a good job stacking firewood and splitting a bunch of firewood, so that'll definitely help this winter. It's funny, I've got a couple rows that I just never touch, but that's just part of the process, you know, try to get more wood than you need by about 2 or 3 times. That way, if you get a nice cold 30 degree below zero winter like we did last year and we're out here, we can stay warm. It's funny, you know, I did all this work, and if you watch my videos, you know that we had this all down to dirt previously. But boy, I'll tell you what, when the spring rains hit and the sun comes up, this grass just starts to grow like crazy. We got down to dirt here. Could do some more still. Can't really do that area in there. It's too much rock in there. I don't want to break the box blade, and I don't get too close to Darcy's tree. She loves that tree. Life is pretty good, folks. This is good. It's crazy. You're probably thinking, that's gross. It's just a bunch of dusty dirt now, but fire season, folks. Out here, you got to take it seriously. So we got a bunch of that done. That's good. Now I think we're going to take the old Jarhead's Jeep and custom off-road overland canoe trailer. Probably go hit a lake somewhere for the afternoon. It's pretty hot out, and being on a lake would be kind of nice. So I think for now, that's all I got for you, folks. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And do me a favor, if you like these videos, hit subscribe for me. Helps the channel out. Meanwhile, I'll throw another video out right here for you to check out. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.